Hey again guys, this is the Smoking Android and I'm Jared. Just wanted to make a quick little video on something I picked up a little while ago. It is actually not the phone. It is the OtterBox commuter case. I actually bought this when I first got the phone, and because I wanted to make sure it was in a case from the second I left the store. And the guy actually never let me put it on, so I ended up having to bring it home and taking it apart and putting it on myself so I could see what it looks like and what it's all about. And what it actually consists of is three pieces. The first one being it comes with its own screen protector. As you can see, I'm sure you can see the seam along there. It does cover the screen, and it has a little, see if you can pick up on camera, it has a little, sort of like a little nick out of it for the speaker. But I mean, it does the trick, and even though these phones do have Gorilla Glass on them, I mean, still, why not just have an extra layer of protection? It's not like it does any damage to your phone by having a protective screen on it. Anyways, to get to this, so that's the first part. The second and third piece is the second piece is the silicone sort of gel skin. It has all the openings that you need. USB, micro, HDMI. What was that for? This side is actually, oh yeah, this little hole here is actually fits in to this little tab on the plastic little skeleton piece, exoskeleton, I guess you could call it. And anyways, so just to show you what it looks like, just kind of slips in there. I personally put it in head first, if you will, with the speaker first, because the bottom end here is it's pretty short, so that fits on real easy. And the next part on how you put the exoskeleton on, as you can see, it's I mean, it's a hard plastic. It's definitely harder than the back pieces, the battery covers of most phones these days. You know, you can bend it, but it's not like by any means like a cheap piece of plastic. It'll do its job, you can tell. And of course, it's got all the cutouts where you need them. Anyways, so we'll put this on there. Now I have a little trick of putting it on, and I put the volume rockers on first, because what's actually cool, another thing I'd like to mention about this is, as you can see on the Atrix, it has a really small volume rocker. When you put this on, instantly it becomes bigger. Like it works so well. I don't know how they did that with the rubber. They got little tabs in there that press down just right, and it sits over top of it perfectly. Makes the volume rocker four times as big. Anyway, so I line up the silicone skin perfectly on the phone, and I slip the volume part, the volume key, the volume rockers into that hole first, and lining up this little triangle kind of thing here. And do I even have this the right way? Whoops, didn't have it in the right way. So that one, otherwise this becomes a pain in the butt if you put it in this way first. And then as you fold it in there, got that lined up, and as you fold it in there, these little flaps that cover the other ports will kind of tuck in and get squished, and you just gotta go around to the other side here and kind of pull them out with your nail. And by pulling them out, they almost act as like a tag that you can pull on to tuck it in there perfectly. And boom, it's done. And now my phone is completely protected. As you can see, it's got a nice lip for the camera, so if it's, you know, on a table or whatever, even if, like, you know, you're at a restaurant, there's a bit of a puddle, you know, you can see that this will probably give it a bit of protection, a bit of kind of elevate it a bit above it. And you know, it protects your power key nicely. It's got nice deep holes for all the ports and speakers on your phone. But I especially like how it protects this, because in that way your screen doesn't get turned on when you don't want it to. And you know, of course, it's got all the perfect ports there. Everything's lined up there. And one thing I do notice is that even though this is a good idea to cover up the HDMI and the USB ports, when I'm pulling it in and out of my pocket, these do tend to come loose and flop around a lot. So when you're seeing your hand and you've got your pinky there, you can feel you can feel it. And when I'm in a phone call, I actually find myself playing with them when I'm on the phone with my pinky here. And not that it's a huge deal, especially, I mean, that's a small sacrifice considering the amount of protection this thing gives you, and it doesn't make the phone any more really bulky. Whereas, you know, like you see some of the OtterBox cases for the iPhone 4 or for other devices, it makes them huge bricks. But this is actually still pretty sleek and slender, and it gives me a lot of protection. It feels really good in my hand. So hats off to OtterBox for creating a really nice product here to protect our devices with. Anyways, this cost me about 35 bucks at the store, Canadian. So I know that you can probably get them cheaper on Amazon. My buddy just picked up some Defender cases for his Motorola Droid X2, and he picked them up for real good deals on Amazon. I think he only paid like $22 for his, and that's the Defender case. I didn't want to go that hardcore. I just went for the Commuter case, and this is more than enough for me. This is perfect. Just chuck in my lunch bag for when I go to work, and don't have to worry about it getting kicked around and whatnot. Anyways, guys, that is the OtterBox for the Motorola Atrix 4G. Cheers, guys.